Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Highland Ridge Open Range Ultralight 2710 RL travel trailer. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, and get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by taking into consideration some things when you're parking. On your campsite, leave plenty of room for your awning to come out. On your off campsite, of course, your slide. Leave plenty of room for that to come in and out unhindered. And leave yourself a nice walking path, because the next thing I need you to think about is where your power and water connections are going to be. They are all on the rear of the unit. Power and water connection for the campsites. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, unhook our hitch, we're going to get our unit level. I have a power tongue jack here. Night docking light, should you arrive at night. Simply retract to lower, extend to raise. There's a manual override right underneath this rubber stopper. If you lose power, you can use this hand crank on it. Once you got your unit level, next thing we're going to do is stabilize it. All four corners of the unit, you have these stabilizing jacks. 3/4 inch hand crank. Get that on there, run these down. As I do, I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris. Hot blacktop in the summers, you gotta keep them from sinking into the ground. Get a 4-pack of those. Use your 10% off coupon, grab those from the store, and run these down. Now we're only gonna wanna run these down just until they're taut. Once you have any type of resistance on your hand crank, you know you're down far enough. Remember, we already have our unit level. All we're trying to do at this point is stabilize it. So get all four of those down nice and taut onto your stabilizing jack pads. Once our unit's level and stable, we can hook up our power and water. Again, coming all the way to the rear of your unit. Big long 30 amp cord. Plugs in here. At the end of that 30, should you need, there's a 30 to 110 adapter available, 30 to 15. Got your power hooked up, let's hook up our water. At the campsites, we're gonna hook up this city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Use this when putting fluid in here. Hook that up, hook up your hose, but don't turn your hose on yet. Let's find your hot water heater. Yours is by the bedroom door on your campsite, just to the left of it. All we're doing at this point, folks, making sure our drain plug's back in. You may have left this out last time you were camping and draining your hot water heater. Throw a little plumber's tape around here, not putty, that'll gum up on you. Get that in there nice and snug. Once that's in there tight, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. After your hose has been on for a little bit, you can deploy the slide if you need to, but go inside and open up your water taps. Once you got a steady flow of water coming out of those, no more air, then you know your hot water heater is full, and you can go ahead and turn that on from indoors. Now, let's say we're gonna go camping and we're not gonna use city water, we're gonna go dry camping. In that case, we'll just fill up our potable water tank or fresh water. Again, water pressure regulator. Hook your hose up. Once you turn your hose on, go inside and hold down your fresh water button on your control panel. You'll have your black, you'll have your battery, your fresh water, and your black and gray tanks. Hold that fresh water button down until you see that this is full. Once it's full, remove your hose, put your cap back on, and then whenever you want to use that potable water, that's when you turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump when hooked up to city water. That's already pressurized. All right, we got power and water. I'm going to go ahead and walk you around the rest of the outside of the unit, starting here on the rear. Above your power is going to be your cable and satellite hookups, city water connection, freshwater connection, black tank flush. We'll utilize that when dumping our black tanks. Coming over here to your campsite, your awning has a pitch adjust. If it's raining, you want everything to come this way, pull down on that. That'll send everything this way. Campsite over here, this is a vent for your microwave. Access panel to the back of your fridge. You're prepped for TV out here with cable and 110. Settle on table out here. This is a flue for your furnace. Two things. One, make sure this is never blocked. And two, if you're running your furnace, that does get hot, so steer clear of it. Just above your hot water heater, there's going to be an outdoor shower. 751 key will fit in that. That'll give you a hot and cold shower here. Coming up front to your pass-through storage, you have lighting in there. Your propane does come with a cover and a regulator. Simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using. Lefty-loosey to open. Batteries, get ready to stick the battery on here. Check your battery post now and then. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose over time. Then the other side of your storage, it's a docking light. That'll turn on your front light right here. Over here is where we'll dump our black and gray tanks. Handles and dump. Coming around your slide. Do want to mention, you want to keep these pliable over years. They have a spray that you can spray on these to keep them flexible. And your spare tire. That about covers everything on the outside. Let's take a look on the inside. Coming up inside, immediately to your right is your control panel. So up top here is where you can check your battery, your fresh tank, your gray tank, and auxiliary tanks. Those are your other gray tanks, if you happen to have extra ones put on here. Over here, slide control and awning. On your awning, you only want to run that out until you can see that brown bar. These will run themselves out past that, so keep an eye on it. When you run it out, make sure you don't run it out too far. As I run that in, here's where you turn on your water pump if using potable water. Interior and exterior lights. Turn it on your water heater. Turn it on to the left if you're hooked up to gas, to the right if you're hooked up to electric. It does make a difference. Getting your awning to come the rest of the way in here. And as that closes up, we'll continue the tour. Now, in here in the living room, your chairs, they are at the point that you want them to be at when traveling. Turn those sideways so that that slide can come in without hitting your chair. Your fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. Show you quickly how to turn your sofa into a couch. Excuse me, into a bed. You have some individual lighting up here. Just Velcro back to remove those. For leverage, it's best to stand in the middle. Lift up, fold your legs out and pull it toward you. Lay down your back cushion, and just that quickly you have another sleeping quarters. When putting this back up, make sure you lift it back up first, otherwise you could damage the bed. Lift it up in the center, fold your legs in, and jackknife it down. Return your cushions, and just that quickly you are back to a sofa. Your dinette here, we have your chairs strapped in. Make sure you strap in your chairs for travel. Coming into your kitchen area. Self-explanatory microwave. Below that you have a light and a fan. Cooktop here. Turn that to light. Hit your spark and there's your flame. Down here in the oven, you will have to open this and light a pilot light underneath there. push and hold at your pilot light to light that. Your North Cold fridge. Let's turn this on auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you're on gas. Or if you're dry camping, strictly put it on gas. And if this light flashes, then you know your gas is low. Over here is your temperatures, 1 through 5 being the coldest. Your fridge here, or excuse me, your television here. Turn that on. There's your Furion TV working. There's also a strap to hold that in for travel. Below that, your Furion sound system. Turn that on. Move the strap out of the way here. So dual zone. Music indoors and outdoors. AM, FM, DVD player. Excuse me, no DVD player on this one. Yes, it is. DVD. Shut that off. Down here on the floor, your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. Now the reason I mentioned that's 12 volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you are going to be gone for the day, if you're out dry camping, disconnect your battery post if you're going to be gone all day to keep this running your battery down while you're gone. Smoke alarm right above your TV. Coming into the bathroom, couple things to point out in here. For travel, make sure that you snap your shower doors closed. You have 110 with GFCI reset here. A fan and light. Turn the fan on here, and now you can shut it off here. You will have to hand crank open that vent. Another door to have strapped for travel. Make sure your bedroom to the bathroom door is snapped like that so this doesn't bounce all over the place. In your bedroom, 110 and charging ports up here. One touch lighting underneath the bunks. Hand crank open vent, no exhaust. Prep for a TV. You can put a TV right here. There's a bracket mount here. Cable on 110. Little note. If you hook the TV up back here, push that in and make sure that green button's on before you run your digital channel scan. That's a digital channel enhancer and it'll allow you to pick up more channels. And your separate entry doorway, make sure you have those locked. Exiting the bedroom now. In the hallway is your thermostat. I'll go ahead and turn that on cool. Turn this down and get the AC to kick on. You hear that. Now I'm going to shut that off. You'll hear that the AC will shut off rather quickly. Now I'm going to turn your furnace on. You hear that kick on. I'm going to shut that off. You'll notice that the furnace fan takes a few more minutes to cycle through before shutting off. I'm going to go ahead and strap your TV in here real quick and we're going to get ready to close the unit up. It's all snapped in. I like to come over here to my control panel and shut off my lights, and then I can look around and see any individual lighting that I may have left on. Show you this one working. All lighting back here is off. All lighting in the bathroom is off. Doors and drawers. Walk through, secure your doors. That one, this one. Make sure all of your drawers are pushed in. And then your chairs, of course. Make sure those are pushed to the side as far as they will go. Make sure nothing's going to impede your slide from coming in. We can turn these interior lights back on and hit slide in. Again, you see the importance of having that chair all the way over. Okay to hear that noise? That's just the slide mechanism telling itself not to come in any further. Shut off your interior lights and exit the unit. When exiting, lock and deadbolt your exterior door, lift and turn your handle. Now your door is ready for travel. Hold your steps up. At this point, we're going to unhook our cable, our water, and our power. Better job for two hands. Now we're going to find our low point drains. It's going to be right underneath there, easier accessible from the campsite. To dump them. Last water we're going to come to is our hot water heater. We're going to lift up on this pressure release valve. That'll dump the remainder of the hot water out of here. Then you can push that back down, otherwise your door won't close, and then pull your drain plug. Now we can hook up our hitch and head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump is going to be just in front of the tires on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Once you arrive, get your 10-foot hose that comes in your convenience pack, hook that up, put the other end in the dump, and pull our black handle. Now once that black handle sounds like it's no longer draining, open up your entry doorway, hold the black button down to tell if this is empty for sure, and then leave that black handle open. Grab the hose at the dump station and your water pressure regulator and hook it up to your tank flush right here. With that black handle open, turn that hose on, let that run for a good 5 minutes. That's going to wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. Once you're done there, remove your hose. Make sure the remainder of that washout water has drained out of here. Once that's done, close your black handle and pull your gray handle. That's going to be wastewater. Your sinks, your showers. That'll clean your sewage hose out for you a little bit. Then you can conveniently and sanitarily store your sewage hose right in your bumper. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. We hope you enjoy this open range for many years to come. Happy camping.